Well, Paul's first cast, it was flickering a little bit and he thought he might have had a crab on there. And he's pulled out a nice little thornback ray. Look at that, Paul.
Got him, Dave?
Nice one, mate, wicked. That's a new species for your species hunt, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to another fishing video. It's Monday, the 19th of February. We are fishing local today. Tubbsy, who normally comes fishing with us, is his birthday in a couple of days. And we're having a few drinks for his birthday this afternoon. So fishing today, me, G, Paul, Kyle, and I think our mate Sean's coming down today as well. I haven't fished with Sean in ages. Yeah, so we're like, right, we'll just stick nice and local, fish till about lunchtime-ish, then we come home, get showered, and then obviously go into town, meet Tubbsy and have a few birthday drinks for him. It's currently sort of 6:45 in the morning. We're fishing North Beach, Yarmouth, but we are going right down the far end, right down where the Vauxhall holiday park is. So I'm just hoping it doesn't kind of get too busy because it is February half term. So I'm hoping as it sort of gets 9, 10ish and people start waking up, it doesn't get too busy down there with sort of holiday makers, dog walkers, that kind of thing. We just see how we get on. Right, I'm literally, what is the time now? It is exactly 6:45. Won't take me hardly any time to get down there. Right, let's throw a few bits in the car and I will see you when we are down by Vauxhall Holiday Park. Right, there we go. I've just arrived and the time is 6:50. That took me a whole 5 minutes to walk all the way down the stairs, get in my car, throw a few bits in and drive down here. Right, Paul's car's not here. I thought Paul and that were going to be here by now. I done a night shift last night. I didn't finish work till 6, so I had to get home, get changed, blah blah blah. Paul, G and Kyle, as far as I know, they were leaving about 6 o'clock-ish. They were going to get down here early. They're not here as yet, and I believe Sean's coming down a bit later. Anyway, they definitely said they were fishing down here. Well, this is where I'm fishing. If I sit up and it turns up they're up by the waterways, then I'm having a day's fishing on my own because I ain't going to be moving. There's a car coming down now. I can see some headlights, so that might be them. Right, I'm going to start unloading the car anyway. I'm feeling positive for today. I'm feeling a new species for the species hunt. That's what I'm feeling today. Right, so we're just about to walk down on the beach. Yeah, Paul's now here, G's here, Kyle's here. So we're parked a little bit just further up there. There's yellow lines and that along here, but just up where I am, that is all free parking. We are literally right opposite the holiday park. I was saying about the holiday makers coming down might be disturbing us walking dogs. Apparently this holiday park doesn't open until March, so we should be all right. Anyway, as you walk to the end of the promenade bit, just where the cars turn round, as you go down, there is a wooden plank there. You can see the boys walking on that now. Gives you a bit of wheelchair access down to the beach. So we've only got half the beach to actually walk across. Most of it is wooden boarding, which is very handy. Right, they're all racing well ahead of me, so let's get down there. Well, the sea is very, very, very calm. Very calm. Can I say very one more time? Go on then. Very calm. Look at it. Very, very calm. Can I say it again? The tide is on its way out. I believe it was high tide at about 4:30 this morning. So low water was going to be around 11ish. It's now literally just gone 7 o'clock. So the tide is going out. G and Paul, they were down here Friday fishing. They were up by the waterways. I popped down to see them for an hour or so, and it's the same, exactly the same conditions. We had a southwesterly wind, hardly any surf. G totally blanked, he didn't catch anything, but Paul had a nice dab out, and he had, I believe, 2 dogfish out as well. So who knows what can happen. Right, let's get some gear set up and let's get some bait in that water. Right, it's 7:20, just about to do my first cast. Right hand side, we have a 2-hook flapper, and we have got squid on the top and we have got squid on the bottom. Left hand side, did I say right hand side? Yeah, that was right hand side. Left hand side, we have a 2-hook flapper. We have salted mackerel on the top and we have some salted mackerel on the bottom. Right, let's get these out there. Right, that is it. We are fishing. Come on. So, bait today. Like I say, I baited up with the mackerel with a squid. Plenty of squid in there. We've got the salted mackerel in there, and I've got some blacks in there. They were frozen, and I thawed them out. These are what I had last time we went fishing. Where did we go fishing last week? We went Salt House last Monday, Norfolk Salt House. And none of that worm got used, it went back in the freezer. The squid and mackerel were left over, so they went back in the freezer and back in the fridge. So that's cost me absolutely zero for bait today. Happy days. It's good when you're fishing's for free, isn't it? Oh, that looks beautiful this morning with that sun coming up. I see it come up behind the horizon, and then it would disappear into the clouds, and now it's just popping through the clouds. And I keep looking at it, and then I keep looking at my rods, and all I can see is dots and spots in front of my eyes. I keep looking at that bloody sun. So yeah, so there's 4 of us down here at the moment, me, Paul, Carl and G. Our mate Sean is meant to be coming down to join us today. I have not fished with Sean for ages. Last time I went fishing with Sean, we entered a charity beach fishing competition. I believe it was Jubilee Angling holding the competition. And me and Sean came down and entered that. I think there was like 50 odd, 60 odd anglers in it. Some top anglers as well. And me and Sean had an atrocious day. I think literally there was half hour of the comp left, and I think I'd had like 2 fish out. And there was people along that beach that had like 50, 60, 70 fish out. And I think it was literally half hour before the end. Me and Sean looked at each other, shrugged our shoulders, and we just packed up and we went home. We just thought, we're like, nah, we called it quits. We were like, we paid our money, the money's gone to charity, we are not going to come nowhere in this competition to get a prize fund. We were like, come on, let's get out of here. So yeah, so we packed up and yeah, we made an early exit with our heads bowed down in shame. Well, G has just reeled in to check his bait, and he had a little whiting on there. So G hasn't blanked today. I've just made myself a nice cup of tea. So I'm going to have this tea, then I'm going to reel them rods in, check the bait situation, make sure no crabs have been nibbling the bait off. If the crabs have been nibbling the bait and there's no bait out there, then it ain't going to catch no fish. So yeah, I'm going to have my cup of tea, check the bait, get some fresh bait on there, get back out there. Well, Paul's first cast, it was flickering a little bit and he thought he might have had a crab on there. And he's pulled out a nice little thornback ray. Look at that, Paul.
Got him, guys.
Nice one, mate, wicked. That's a new species for your species hunt, isn't it?
Yeah. I ain't had one of them before at all.
Yeah, I said yeah, literally. G was just saying, when I was talking to G yesterday, I said there's been quite a few rays coming out along here at the moment, this Norfolk, East Norfolk coast bit. We've had a few rays coming out. And literally his first cast, and it was quivering a little bit, and he goes, oh, I think there might be crabs out there. He goes, my rod's quivering a little bit already. And he's reeled in, and he's pulled a thornback ray out. What bait was that, Paul? Squid? And that was on squid. A little bit of squid on a flapper rig, and he's pulled out a ray. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want a ray from my species hunt. Oh my god, I've only got 3 fish so far on my species hunt. I've got whiting, dab, and a rocklin. Oh, I need a dogfish today, a ray or a pouting. Any of them 3, just to give me another tick on my list. Well done though, Paul, nice one, mate. Nothing better than first cast of the day, and not just pull out a whiting, but actually pull out a decent fish. Nice one, Paul, well done, mate. Well, not the biggest of fish, but I haven't blanked. I pulled myself out a little whiting. Tiny little whiting. Look at the size of the squid that he's gone for, look. I'll tell you, they're greedy. Just hooked in his mouth, nice and easy. Right, we get him off and we're getting back in. But we haven't blanked. So there we go, a little whiting to save the blank. Paul's had 2 more whiting out. He's just had 2 little whiting come out as well. I think G's only had the 1 whiting. Cole's reeling in now. When I reeled them in just now, a little bit of weeds on the line. Not clumps of it, but it slid down the line and it was on my knot between my shock leader and my main line. And when I was reeling it in, it was getting caught on the eye at the top. And then I had to stop, clear it off. So yeah, I've cast that again. I've gone nowhere near as I did the first time. I've probably gone out about 60, 70 yards, but I just watched Paul cast out, and Paul literally gone about 30 yards out, and he was saying that is where he got that ray. He pulled that ray in from literally 30 yards out. So it's just trial and error. Right hand side, we got the squid on again, and left hand side, I haven't gone for the mackerel this time. I've gone for a bit of those blacks. I put the blacks on the left hand side. So let's see what we can get out this time. Typical North Beach, Great Yarmouth. Here comes the seaweed. I'll tell you what, that temperature has dropped a little bit, and the wind has picked up a little bit. I've just checked my weather app, and it is saying at 9 o'clock, which is in an hour's time, 100% chance of rain. So I keep sort of looking over there because the wind's coming from that direction. So any rain we've got will be coming from over there. Those clouds over there look a bit dodgy. Oh, we don't want the rain. Right, these casts I've done here, literally 30 odd yards, 40 yards maximum, I reckon, on these. Just trying to steer clear of that weed a little bit. Nothing worse than clumps of weed coming out, I tell ya. But North Beach, Great Yarmouth, famous for the seaweed. Well, I'm just in the process of making myself a cup of tea, and I looked up, and that right hand rod had a right little quiver to it then. So I'm going to keep my eye on that. That was a good little quiver. But then again, I've had it before. Really good bite indication, and you reel it in and it's just a tiny little whiting. Sometimes a little whiting can really sort of make the end of that rod kick, I'll tell you. Right, well, I'm going to carry on making my cup of tea, and I'm going to keep my eye on that while I'm doing so. And if it goes again, we'll have it in. Just what I said. Really good bite indication, and who's the culprit? Tiny little whiting. And what's he done? He has taken that hook right inside. Oh, come on, mate. Why can't you just get it on the lip? Right, let's try and get him off. Let's try and get him back alive. Well, it's 8:30, so we've been fishing for an hour and 15 minutes. And in that hour and 15 minutes, what have I had? I think I've had 2 whiting out. I think G's had about 3 or 4 whiting, and he had a pouting. He's had a pouting come out. I think Cole's just had the 1 whiting, and Paul's had a couple of whiting, and he's had that ray. So, not bad, hour 15 minutes, been a few fish coming out. I'll keep looking at those clouds over there. It is saying 9 o'clock, 100% chance of rain. My waterproof trousers are in the car, but I've got my waterproof jacket. But like I was just saying to Paul, at least if we get wet and we get cold, we haven't got an hour's drive home or nothing. Literally 5-minute drive, and that's it. We're back home, back in the warmth. And then that's it. Then we're going to have a nice shower, and then get ready for a few afternoon drinks to celebrate Tubbs' birthday. It was Cole's birthday yesterday, and Tubbs' birthday's in a few days. And most of us are off work and that. We also tend to have Mondays free. So we were like, right, let's do it Monday. Let's hit the town, have a few drinks, but not before we catch a nice fish. Oh, look at this seaweed, it's getting a joke. I was only out like 40 odd yards, look, big clump of it up there. We've got weed there all on the hooks, weed there all on the hooks, weed all down there covering. Oh man, I don't need this today, come on. Give me a break. Give me a break, seaweed. Oh, it's literally just coming up to 9 o'clock. I've just made myself another cup of tea, try and warm myself up a bit. No rain as yet. I don't want to speak it up too much though, because it does say we are due rain. Wind has picked up, temperature has dropped. On the phone it's saying 9 degrees. This ain't no 9 degrees. With that wind chill factor coming across, I'll tell you what, it feels like 0 degrees. It's absolutely bitter out here, so yeah, another cup of tea, try and warm myself up. Paul's just pulled in the whiting. I'm not doing too bad on the weed now. Me and Paul were going out sort of 30 odd yards, and that is it, so not bad on the weed. For some reason, Kyle is still absolutely lobbing it out there, lobbing it. And he's out there a matter of 5 minutes, and well, I don't think there's going to be any weed left in the sea by the time he's finished today. The camera's not going to pick it up. He's just pulled out a massive clump. That's the thing with Norfolk. When the weed's there, just keep it in nice and close. once the bait all gets covered with weed, then that's it, you've got no chance of catching a fish. So yeah, my tactic, keep it nice and close, avoid the weed, try and catch a fish and enjoy my cup of tea. Well, here we go, it's starting to spit. We've got different clouds going on. Watching the clouds, we've got clouds over there that are hardly moving and clouds up there that are racing across the sky. It's like on two different levels. It's that darker stuff up there, I think that's what's holding the rain to it. But I can feel a few little spits on my face, nothing too major yet. If it does pick up, I'll whack the old waterproof jacket on. Left hand rod looks like it's having a little bit of a quiver. But then, like I say, it is hard to tell. Can't believe when we first got here, that sunrise this morning, there was like hardly any wind at all. Rods were still and calm as anything. We had a beautiful sunrise over there, and literally within a matter of hour and a half, that has changed, really changed. Well, I'm keeping an eye on that left hand rod. That seems to be having a little, normally if the wind blows, both rods go at the same time, but that left one seems to be going a little bit more than the right one does. I might have a little reel in, I might have a little check on that. Well, big giant clump of weed on the top, but we have pulled a whiting out down on the bottom. Like, even the whiting's all bloody covered in weed. Right, just hooked in the mouth nicely, so we get him off and we will get him back in, and he took squid. Right, just had a little meeting with the boys. We said we are going to fish until 11 o'clock. Let me give that lens a wipe, there's rain all on the lens. We said we're going to fish till 11 o'clock. I don't even know if I'm going to last till 11 o'clock. I'm thinking more like 10:30. It is absolutely better down there. What's time now? Just come up to 9:15. I might literally do another hour to 10:15, then start packing down, and then yeah, I'll be back up in the car for 10:30. Yeah, temperature's dropped. Wind is picking up more. Weed is picking up more. I think I was lucky to get that whiting out that I just got out. Paul's on there, and Paul's just picking clumps and clumps of weed off, and he's only going out 30 odd yards. Yeah, not a good day for the fishing, but we're still fishing, aren't we? We're still fishing. Unless you're down here fishing, you don't know, do you? Obviously, sitting at home on the sofa watching TV, not going to catch anything at all, are we? So at least if we're down here, chance of catching something. Paul's obviously buzzing because he pulled that fullback ray out. That's obviously the catch of the day so far, definitely. Kyle had a dab out. Kyle had a little, I didn't see it come out. He just come up and said to me he had a dab out. I didn't see it. I don't know if it was any size or anything. But yeah, it's a tough one today. It is a tough one. Well, all of a sudden, my line just went right down the beach. I've reeled it in. What the hell have I got on here? Plastic bag, another plastic bag, weed. Oh man, this is just getting ridiculous now. Right, let me start picking all that off. That is getting ridiculous. But here we go, Paul's just pulled out a dogfish and he's just unhooked himself. Paul literally just pulled it up off the beach and he's just unhooked himself. He's only a little one, but that's alright, Paul, isn't it? You've done alright today, ain't ya?
Yeah, alright, mate.
Oh, hang on one sec, Paul. I think G's coming up. Right, there you go. We are done. We've called it. It is 10-10. But the weed was getting absolutely ridiculous. The wind was picking up. We've just got back to the car and it is starting to rain pretty heavy as well now. So I think we called it just in time. So the last decent fish to come out was that dogfish that Paul caught. Well, I say decent, it was only a small one, but yeah, he's still decent compared to like the conditions we were putting up with down there. So yeah, probably a pretty short video today, but at least we got down there. I think we've got 2.5 hours fishing in, so it's not too bad. And like I say, I've only got a 5-minute drive and that's it, back home. Next week, next Monday, we are planning a little trip. We are planning to go Suffolk, but right down into the depths of Suffolk. We are planning to go down Felixstowe Way and fish Shingle Street. A venue I have never fished before, but I see a lot of catch reports and hear a lot of catch reports, and it does pretty well down there. So I think that is the plan. I think it's about an hour and a half drive from where we are down to Shingle Street, but I think we're going to bite the bullet, head down there and do a day down Shingle Street. Hopefully we get there and it's not as tough conditions as it was today, but hey ho, that's fishing. There you go. Right, home, shower, quickly upload this, and then PUB, pub, Tubbs' birthday drinks. Ain't even his birthday yet. I think we're just getting a bit carried away. Right, massive thanks for watching the video, guys. Also, massive thanks. I forget your name on there now, and I did message you back. Someone actually donated £5 to my YouTube channel. Like, they sent a £5, and he goes, I really enjoy your videos. But I was thinking, if you enjoyed them that much, you'd have put a 0 on the end. It would have been £50. All right, absolute massive thanks for that. I did do a return. I'm planning to do a bit of a fish with the boys soon, kind of charity thing, where every fish caught, pound goes in a bucket, something like that. I'm going to try and do something for RNLI, and that £5 that was donated to me, I mean, donated me a £5, that £5 is going to go into the RNLI donation as well. So that is something, yeah, sort of planning on doing. We're going to work it out a day where a few of the boys are free and we can do that. Right, massive thanks for watching the video, guys, and I will see you on the next one, which will hopefully be Shingle Street, Suffolk, where we are catching big fish. Right, nice one, guys.